And hello and welcome to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Aelwolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back to Wednesday, folks. Happy Wednesday, one and all, or as some might say, happy hump day, because it is indeed halfway through the week, halfway through the work week. If you do such pesky things like work, which I tend to do, or maybe you're at school, or you know what, maybe this is just a nice marker for the middle of your week. Here's hoping that you're relaxing and enjoying yourself. Before we get started, I did want to give a little shouty to a friendo that stopped by just now, Chrissy Cat. Chrissy Cat, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're lurking and I'm not calling you out, but I did want to suggest, if you're in any sort of way interested in a master of JRPGs or rhythm games, kindly consider Chrissy Cat a follow. Not only an excellent streamer, but also a dear friend. So yes, please do. And they were last playing Ship, Inc. I can't say that I've played that game, but I'm sure it's fun. Alright, so you're most welcome. Sorry, didn't mean to pull you out of a lurk. But yeah, you absolutely deserve it. So what exactly are we doing here today? It is the first day of the week that we're streaming. The important detail of this week is that we are raising funds for the National Children's Alliance. Officially, we're actually doing that tomorrow and Friday. But I thought I'd just pull up the donation link and just kind of leave it pinned for both this week and next week, just in case anybody's interested in donating. We'll do some fun stuff tomorrow, which I'll probably run by in just a minute once I am actually able to find that information. Clearly, I am incredibly prepared whenever I do any of these things, so let me try and find that for just a moment, folks. In the meantime, of course, here's hoping that you find yourself in a cozy spot. We are playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, which is a game that we've been running for, I want to say, a couple of months at this point. It doesn't really help the fact that we only ever do this on Wednesdays, but you know what? We're doing our best. So stop picking on me, will ya? Stop picking on me. I'm just like, but okay, where's my... Oh no, why is Photoshop opening? Just open it using preview, please. Okay, go away. You go away, please. Let's open it using preview, which I think is the most standard program. Edit with photos. Wow, there's no such thing as preview, is there? Transfer a copy. I guess let's go with edit with photos. That's the thing, right? Is that a program? Where is it? There it goes. Okay, let me actually switch over to this side. And let's maximize that. I don't even know why it says 65%. Let's go ahead and blow it up. Let's blow it up. That looks terrible, by the way. Maybe let's go back down or just reset. Yes, reset. Jump. Alright, so we are participating in the 16-bit sub-event of the, what do you call this? Help Kids Heal campaign that runs through July for the National Children's Alliance. 16-bit, of course, is an event that I participated in last year. Essentially, it gets streamers to focus on games that they feel nostalgic over, which they played as part of their childhood. And yeah, it's kind of just a fun time. It's a good way to raise funds. I did it last year. It was my first campaign, and I think it worked out okay. This year, I'm doing something a little bit different than last year. Last year, I played, what's it called? That's that game. The one Zeroing, the one with all your base are belong to us. I never actually grew up with the Sega Genesis or the Mega Drive, and so I thought, well, since I did that last year, maybe one fun thing to do would be to continue the trend, and maybe every single year that I do this, I continue to play Sega Genesis games, because as I've said before, I was very much a Nintendo kid. This year we're playing, of course, the OG Sonic the Hedgehog, which oddly enough is a game that I've never played before. Like I might have played a level here and there, generally like the first level ever, but I've never gone beyond that. I've never had the interest. I was very much a partisan boy when it came to video games, and I was never really interested in Sega Genesis games. So I think I've been missing out. I think people like Sonic, and so we're gonna play Sonic. We'll be playing tomorrow from 1 to 4 Pacific Daylight Time. And we got a few rewards. At the $10 mark, I will have Churro play with a treat puzzle. He does enjoy that. We'll use the Churro Cam XL for that one. At $20, I will sing a song from a 90s TV show, which I have pre-selected. I don't know why you would choose for me to do that, but I will do it for you. Lastly, any donation will earn you a spin of the Bean Boozled game. I bought this like canister that has like a roulette spin, and if you spin it, it'll land on generally terrible tasting jelly beans. This is kind of old. The original milestone that I said is at $200, I will drink a terrible tasting soda. Those of you that were here last year might recall that is something that I did do last year. I'm going to change this, and we're actually changing it to $150. One thing that you might recall from last year is the fact that I actually hated those sodas, and I really didn't want to make it a reward. So I'm making it a milestone. I'll probably decrease this to $150. We do have one additional milestone. At $300, I will do a karaoke stream. So if you want to hear me sing terribly, like actual songs, let's go to the 300 mark, folks. Let's do that. But yeah, we'll talk about more of this tomorrow. If you'd like to donate, of course, the donation link is pinned to the chat. But yeah, I think I've talked enough. And so let's actually go ahead and do something that I probably should have done at the beginning of this whole stream. Turn on the ALS cam for just a second, and we've got our beer today. It is, of course, Dry Wednesday. Dry Wednesday simply suggests that we are drinking a non-alcoholic beer, and we like to continue that trend because you know what? Sometimes you don't need that alcohol. Sometimes you're just in there for the flavor, and I want to showcase that, and I think it's great. So, speaking of flavor, this is a Flavor, a chocolate dark brew by our friends at Untitled Art, which is actually a non-alcoholic brewery that I've only recently come across. I picked up a 6-pack of these, so we're still working our way through them. Now, when it says chocolate dark brew, what exactly are we talking about here? This is actually, believe it or not, what you would call a porter or a stout. Now, what exactly is a porter or a stout, you might be wondering to yourself. A porter or a stout is a beer that brews dark. The reason why it brews dark is because of the types of malts that you use for it. Generally, you're using things like crystal malts, chocolate malts, caramel malts. When you brew those, they brew dark. They have a robust flavor. You have notes of chocolate, you have notes of coffee, you have very rustic sugars like brown sugar, molasses, maple. They're quite hefty, quite delicious. There's very little differences between porters and stouts. I believe that the main differences are if you have a porter, you are using, what is it called? Malted, malted grains, versus stouts in which you're using unmalted grains but that are toasted. So slightly different flavor profiles, some similarities there. There's a variety of porters and stouts out there. Some of my favorite ones, of course, are milk stouts, which incorporate milk into the bill, and it makes it taste milky, as you can imagine. You've got things such as chocolate stouts, which of course taste like chocolate, but generally do not include chocolate. And finally, pastry stouts, which are very similar to milk stouts, except that during the fermentation process, you actually add pastries, and that makes the beer pick up those flavors. It's quite nice. But that's enough about me gabbing. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on this particular beer over here. Let's move on yonder. Okay, so chocolate dark brew, non-alcoholic by Untitled Art. It's only got 0.5% alcohol by volume, so still considered non-alcoholic. Brewed with chocolate and milk sugar. So technically speaking, this is probably a milk stout. Even though it says chocolate, it's not a chocolate stout. Generally, when you're talking about a chocolate stout, you're talking about a beer that uses chocolate malts, which are grains. So there's that distinction there. Let's actually go ahead and drink this thing. And of course, there we see our little sleepy friend. I'm not gonna say his name right now because you know what? If I do, he's gonna move, and I don't want him to do that. It's been a long week, folks. I feel like I've been thinking about this donation event for quite some time. I am still not ready. I'll be doing final preparations tomorrow, so here's hoping that I wake up early enough. Alright. And so, one of the rules that they tell you whenever you are trying to differentiate between a porter or stout is that if you have a porter, you have a slightly browner head in terms of the fizz. If you have a whiter head, then you generally have a stout. I think this one is probably more on the porter side, but you know, sometimes beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Let's go ahead and smell this. In terms of a nose, very creamy, good notes of milk sugar definitely, slight milk chocolate notes as well. Feminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here. So quite creamy, surprisingly creamy. There's a tinge of vanilla at the tip. I want to say very little in terms of bitterness. I would say it's all cream, folks. Oops, all cream. Very robust flavor. I would want to say maybe a 3.5 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Quite thick. You definitely got some molasses flavor there, maybe a little brown sugar edge as well, and I want to say a hint of cinnamon on the nose. Hefty, creamy, sweet, very enjoyable. This is actually one of my favorite non-alcoholic stouts. I am enjoying it. Let's go ahead and give this one a rating. And Chocolate Dark Brew by Untitled Art gets 3.25 sounds about right. And cheers, we've got it. But yeah, that is what we will be drinking today. Let's turn off the ales cam. So now actually onto the game. Like I said, we've been playing The Legend of Zelda for a while. I think we're close to the end, which is why I decided to call this particular stream the beginning of the end. I think that it'll probably be a couple more sessions before we finish this. At the very least, here's hoping. We do have a question of the night. It's going to pop up on the counter. I believe the question of the night. What is the question of the night now that I'm trying to think of? What is one thing that you hated doing as a child? If I have to answer my own question, I'm going to say that it was probably having to visit all of my uncles and pretending that I am interested in hearing what they have to say. Which is a tale as old as time. That is what parents do, I suppose. But yeah, feel free to tell me yours. With that, let's go to The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Okay, let me turn on the volume here. Alright, let's get started here. I don't think that I have any notes in terms of the last thing that I did. I remember I was mostly exploring. Last thing I was doing, imagine that, was simply exploring around. Let me see if I left some follow-up notes for myself. Link to the save. No, that's not what it is. I have left no notes for myself. Let's just go. I don't know, maybe start from safe place. Level 6, Misery Moyer. So I think I remember starting here. You'll notice that I finally have the Tempered Sword, which is sword level number 3. In addition to that, we've also got the Blue Tunic, which cuts damage down to half. We got a good set of potions, fairies. I think we're good. I think we're fine. Let's do this. I don't know how much we progressed here. I don't think we've started at all. Okay. Well, let's do that. Where is this place anyways? Obviously Dark World, but... Oh, I see. Why does it look so dark? Is it just me, or does the game look slightly more red than usual? Ba, 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 ba. I don't know. Oh well. You let me know if it doesn't look right? Ooh. We've also got magic consumption at 1/2. Like Ranma 1/2, of course. Ba-ba. Ooh, so many of these guys just popping up behind us. Let's just leave it on the hook shot. We've got the 3 medallions. Nothing in here. Nothing particularly special. What are these things? Wizrobes. I knew it. It is Dungeon 6 after all. The curse of all Zelda games is that in the 6th dungeon there are Wizrobes. Gotta get them before they get us. Whoa. Jeez. What was that? I thought I was hiding behind the mural. I don't know what that was. These laser things just have no respect for you. Better just stay ahead of them. Ouch. They're pretty real. Seriously? No! Okay, got him. No keys or anything like that. What a mess. I lost so much of my health in this one. That's fine. Okay. So... Oh, I don't know. Anyway is correct, right? We're just exploring. We're exploring. Watch out for that thing. Da-da! And I am starting to feel like we can't destroy those things. Uh-oh. I forgot about those. And I believe those things make it so that they throw fireballs at you, right? Oh wait, it's on the top. It's not on the bottom. I was wondering why it wasn't already firing at me. Okay. You know what, let's take these stairs. I always like to think that whenever I go through a dungeon, I'm actually doing things in order. But when there's like big open rooms like this, there's no such thing as order. Everything is very disorganized. I dislike disorder. Ouch. Why did I get hit? I don't know. Wait a second. Thank you for the get and laugh. That is probably the most apt alert. whenever I play this game. It's very sad, very sad. Yeah, I don't know. The game feels unusually red today, and I have no idea why. I wonder if you know what? Maybe I'm just gonna take a moment to fiddle around with the Switch settings, because this does seem just a bit unusual. Where's my... Yeah, it does look a bit more redder than general. I wonder if that's a Switch thing, or it could be like a capture thing. Let me go ahead and check this out. Airplane mode, no. Screen brightness, Bluetooth audio, internet. Parental controls, of course. Where is the colors display? Could it be this? TV resolution, RGB range. What if we turn this off? What is it? I don't even know what HDR output is, to be perfectly honest with you. Full range. Auto latency, adjust HDR. No, I don't think that's what we're looking for. TV resolution. Dock output. I can't imagine that it's any of this. Okay, so it's not... I don't think it's the Switch itself. I'm gonna wonder... Maybe it's a display capture. Ooh, no, this all looks fine. Huh. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna restart it for just a second and see if it gives us the same exact output. And you know what? I'll probably go ahead and do the same with the Switch. And let's go with sleep mode. Sleep mode is good. And then turn this off. And start this up one more time. Like one Daft Punk once said. One more time. Alright, let's see if restarting this actually gets us to the color palette that we're supposed to. And there it goes. Disconnected, support if you will be enhanced. No, I don't want to do that later. Okay. I feel like the color looks a little bit more normal now. We'll see. Oh wow, that looks way better. So there was something weird. It was that HDR output, whatever that was. Very strange. It's like, hey, we just updated your software. Would you like things to look more red? And there's a bombable wall here, or at least it looks like it. And neither of those were actually it. Okay. I'll let you be. Can we actually turn that thing into a fairy? Whoa! Why didn't I expect that to happen? I clearly don't know how to do this. Did it just go? It just left forever, I guess. Let me see if I come back into the room. There it is. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Okay. At this point, we can clearly just suggest that I am a fool. I keep walking into the trap. Ba-ba. Alright, we're just gonna go through this door. Oh gosh, the whiz robes. Why can't I activate my sword? One thing that just bugs me is the fact that in this game... Wait, what is going on? One of them is true? Is it that only one of them is actually... Wait a second, why did it go through me? I am so confused. It's like one of them is real, but the other one can still hurt me. I'd like some extra red with my picture, please. It was strange, right? It was, I don't think that thing exists. Sorry for the beeping. It's locked. If you had the big key, you might be able to open it. Big key from the Big Five. You know, that exactly happened once before when I was playing on my PlayStation 5. The game was just hideously red, and for a while I thought that it was just me looking through slightly tinted goggles. And then I took off the goggles and it was like, no, this looks way red, what's going on? And it was some setting that the PlayStation had applied on the output for some reason. No idea why. We're just gonna go through. There we go. Watch out! Okay, we're about to bite the dust here. Boom, boom, boom. Where's that, Oh, it left? Of course it left. Can we go in here? No, of course not. It's not one of the last dungeons for nothing. Watch out for that thing. Let's go down. Okay. I don't use my living room TV anymore because the picture has become very blue. The screen is going out. Oh, gotcha. I just used a much smaller bedroom TV that has more colors than blue. At the very least, it's not an offensive color, and by that I mean like certain colors, like red, can just be very intense and difficult to see. Speaking of TVs going out, one of the things that I specifically remember growing up as a kid was that obviously we just had cathode ray tube TVs, the CRTs, and no matter what, after a few years, you would start having like just a shrinking screen at the bottom of the screen, and it would just keep shrinking and keep shrinking. But in order to make do, what you could do with some TV models is you could slap them on the side of the TV and the screen would go back to normal for like a few minutes. And it was ridiculous. I don't even know why that worked. You would just spank the TV and it would go back, the screen size would go back to normal. It's wild. Hello, Thea. How are you doing this evening? And I have perished. I have succumbed to death. Here's hoping that you are doing well. Okay, this was a terrible start. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope your day has treated you kindly. Let's go up here. Maybe we can find some keys. I feel like every single room has something that fires at us. Come on. My shield was up. My shield. There's no hope here. Let's hope that we can turn that bubble into a fairy, just like that. I wonder if we go back, can we actually keep doing that? It's probably not worth it, all things considered. We do need the magic powder for other things, specifically the magic cape. So these slugs are dropping bombs. There's slug bombs. Strange. Everything is extra strange today. Okay, And we were here before. We can't actually get through this little nook, unfortunately. Let's go to the other side. I can't wait to see you on the other side. We're gonna have to defeat all of them again. Look at that thing. It's just dropping bombs like bird droppings. Ooh, very nice. Okay. Let's go to the right. Hopefully we don't get hit by fire. Yes. Oh, one of those laser traps. Those things are just the enemy. Try and get these skulls from like a safe spot. You can't beat me as long as I've got barrier. And get that last one. Ugh. Come on, get over here. What can I use to bait the skull? What do skulls eat? So if human is the meat, is skeleton to like bone? No, that doesn't make sense. Alright, I'm wasting time here. Let's just get this thing. Nothing here. Ooh, key. And I could go for that skull right over there if I use my magic cape. So let's do it. Ooh. Something happened. Right? Something happened. Oh, a chest. I see it. Another key. Beautiful. Wow, that thing drains magic like crazy. At the very least, we've got 2 keys, so not too shabby. Let's take off the cape. I feel like we're gonna end up using it more. Whew. Okay. How are you doing in this beautiful night of a Wednesday, Ales? I'm doing all right. It's been nice so far. I didn't have, believe it or not, technical issues today. I meant to stream last week doing some Zelda, but unfortunately my internet wasn't holding, and I don't know what I did, but I fixed it, so there's that. I played some Fallout 4 today, working towards its Platinum Trophy. Now Thea, what exactly does a Platinum Trophy in Fallout 4 require? What exactly do you need to do? Are you a Fallout 4 expert? I never saw you having tech issues before. Yeah, it's generally been okay. So that was a new one for me. But let's hope that it's nothing that's coming back, because again, I don't know what I did, but it got fixed by itself. And that's just the worst feeling, when you know that there's something wrong and you don't know what happened. Okay, let me just get these blasted whiz robes. Yes! Oh, I gotta stop getting hurt. Okay. Go in here. What a strange room. Let's see. So we're still in the first floor, of course. Bam bam. Okay. What an interesting maze design. I can tell you that in the foggiest of my memories, I don't remember this dungeon at all. Like, I remember vividly a lot of the other dungeons that I've gone through, but not this one. I do specifically remember the name, like Misery Mire, because I like that alliteration, but I remember nothing about, like, what was in here. A Platinum Trophy is the goal of all trophy hunters such as myself. It means you did 100% of that game. Okay, so basically like a completionist goal for yourself. You must really like that game. I've never actually played any of the Fallout games. It's supposed to be like a game where you're like in a apocalyptic world, right? But everything like is kind of vaguely old-timey, if I recall correctly. Ooh, let's go down here. Ouch. No. Don't pick on me. Ah. Why does this happen? There's no way to avoid that thing. It just keeps chasing you. Like your worst fears. Relentless. I just want to pick up this thing. I just want to go. Okay, now we're safe. Hold on, let me catch up with chat. Steam achievements, Xbox G points, PlayStation trophies, Nintendo, nothing. They have nothing of the such. Yeah, they don't really. They've never really incorporated achievements, have they? I know that games themselves will have like certain things that will suggest that you've completed them, but they don't really have anything to show like trophies and this and that. Fallout 4 is awesome, you should try it. FPS RPG like Cyberpunk, but much older. Yeah, and I do remember one of my close friends back in the day used to play Fallout a lot. They probably recommended it to me a bunch of times, but I don't listen to people. That's my problem. I'm a terrible listener. Sometimes I just focus on listening on the wrong thing. That's what happens. Let's put on the cape. Let's see if we can actually cross this chasm. Cross the chasm. Rock the Casbah. Wait a second. We've been here, right? Yes. Yes, we have. Okay, but now there's a difference. Because now we have keys. Have keys will travel. Yeah, so now that we've got some keys with us, let's go ahead and check out some of these doors. Ah, whiz robes. I can't hit them. All right, this is the final boss. Nothing to do here. And maybe downstairs. And in case anybody's interested, we are enjoying some delicious flavor. It's a porter/stout, non-alcoholic, creamy, delicious, very milky. To your health. That's good. I am very confused by... Cheers to you, Thea. Thank you so much for being here. I was about to say, I thought that I had a particular command that was supposed to proc every once in a while. Let me check my timers here. No, it should be fine. Ah, we'll just let it be. Okay. Run, 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 run. Does this thing open by itself? Ouch. Is there no... Huh. I wonder if this is a one-way in door. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go downstairs. Or at least let's go south. Ah, what is this place? This already looks like a nightmare. Wait a second. Why don't I have any magic? What happened? Did that thing suck out all my magic power? What? Oh, there it goes. What is something you dislike doing as a child? I can't get another hit. Ooh, key! What am I even doing? Why am I not destroying these things? And why does that skull seem like it's chasing me? Okay. We're going down. What a pain in the keister. If I stay here, I am safe. If I go outside, I will perish. What to do, what to do. Let's believe in the heart of the cards. No. Okay, hide behind this thing. I can't believe that that thing doesn't like... Oh! What is it? I think we have like one fairy left or something like that. Maybe. Possibly. We have no magic powder. Magic power. Ah, what is that? Those angled shots are crazy. Okay, let's check that last pot. I can't imagine that it has anything worthwhile, but I will not be able to leave this room without doing that. Arrows. Arrowed. Okay, nothing. It says nothing. Oh, come on. What is this tease? The worst of teases ever. I don't think the hookshot works through this, right? Probably not. No. This is just to tease us. It's terrible. I don't like you, game. Let's get out of here. We still have one key left, though. And that's the power of the Keyblade, so... Ugh, what a... There's a keyhole. Could you go away? Why can't... I can't hurt the thing. Okay. Oh, no. Do I have to stay here until... Probably. Or maybe not, actually. I don't recall. Let's see what happens. Ouch. I thought I had, like, better armor. What is going on here? I hope I have another fairy. I'm not checking. I think I do. Come on, don't do this to me. Okay, nothing happened. Whoa. Ooh, heart. Like Mati once said, heart. I think I can use my magic lamp to turn on these fires, but I don't think I have enough magic power to do that. Now, my question is, did everybody in the land of Hyrule need magic power to turn on just regular lamps? Is that what we're supposed to assume? You know, it's funny, one of the things that I was thinking about when choosing this game to play is thinking, you know, I've beaten A Link to the Past before. It's pretty cozy, pretty easy. Either like my senses totally dulled, or maybe it was just never easy. Crazy times. Ooh, nice. Okay, of course. I want to get this thing just in case something is freed. Let's go. Why can't I cross? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go upstairs and light up all those braziers. Braziers? That doesn't make any sense. Terrible assumption. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! Go in, go in, go in! What is this? I'm glad that that worked. I thought that it was going to be like not a thing that actually did anything. Compass. You know, maybe not the reward that we wanted, but definitely the one that we deserved. The compass in this game does very little, which is why it's frustrating. This is indeed the Misery Mire. What's in here? No, I could have just... Oh, come on. Is there any, is it worthwhile going up there? I believe that this one right here, I think you can see my mouse, right? This one right here is where you actually go to the boss, so there's no point in going over there. Let's go back to where we were, to this little area, and let's head upstairs. I think that's what we're doing. And just for my own peace of mind, we do have one fairy left. If we run out of fairies, I think that we just step out and get some more. Ugh, this room. Was it here? No, I think that one was blocked. Watch out, watch out. Come on. We don't need to go back up. We do need to go here, though. Let's just cross. These little fleas are so obnoxious. Let's go upstairs. Okay. So you can actually just literally fall downstairs from here. I don't know why you would do that in this particular case. I'm gonna try it anyway since we just came upstairs. Whoa. So no point in doing that, of course. What if we go down the second hole? Yeah, it's just as I assumed. There's no point in dropping through either of those holes. I think that's just there for the game to show you, oh, by the way, you can do this if you want to. Oh, come on. How do you... Huh. Do you just have to maybe move blocks? How are we even gonna get that one? Wait, oh. I thought that my shield could deflect it. Let's drink some water. That is nowhere near where we need to be. How do we reset these blocks? Because obviously one of them is already bugged. Maybe let's drop. That could reset them. Yes, yes it did. Just open. Push. Watch out. Okay, we got one. Okay, so now we just need to be quick about this. Let's go ahead and get one. Wait, that didn't do anything. Oh, we probably have to do all of them at the same time, huh? Move the thing, please. Oh, wow. There was more than one of those guys. Okay, we're gonna light one, light two, and we're gonna go up here. 3, 4. Something happened. Did the game crash? Is that what actually happened? You know what? I think it did crash. What is... Oh wait, no, something must have unlocked. I was really concerned because it definitely felt like the game wasn't responding. Huh. Whoa. What the... These things are so frustrating. It's like some of them are not there maybe, but sometimes you do hit them. Okay, good. We could go left or right. Let me go and see this side. Huh. Okay. Mysterious. Like the dark side of the moon. Ales, it is I, Sazrella the Elder. Set the 4 torches alight, and the way ahead shall surely open. Well, that is exactly what we did. I was ambushed. Okay, where's... Whoa, how many of these are there? Were they just all like waiting and hiding out? Wait, I hit it first. What is this? Come on, come at me. And again, it's this sort of thing where some of them are real and some of them are not. So how do you know? Are they just gonna keep popping up? Okay, one more. How many more of these things? I think that some of them are just gonna keep popping up. Let me count them. Let me count the ways. I think they just keep going. Let's go down here. Ooh, there we go. The big key, everyone. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Good. Ooh, what is this? No fairies today. I guess not. Oh, I vaguely remember this room. Not great. So I did want to go back to that level simply because I wanted to fall through those other holes. So I want to do that just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Wait, whoa, hey. Ah, that jump. Oh, this is a one-way, right? I think it's a one-way. Yes. And we got ads very soon, folks, so I might just find a safe spot, of which there are none, of course, and take a break there. No, I'm not touching you all. Gross. Oh, come on. That was almost intentional. Okay, let's go upstairs. And I'm not leaving it here because I'm gonna get shot down by wizrobes. Maybe, was here safe? I don't think so, right? I doubt it. You know what? There's no safe place. Let's go ahead and just hang out here. And we're gonna go ahead and take that ad break. So, we will be back with more The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And hello and welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, the world's least interesting man. And welcome back to the stream, folks. Very happy to have you. We are playing through The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and we're trying to beat Misery Mire, which is, I want to say, maybe the 6th dungeon of the Dark World. I don't know. I think that's what it is. And once again, I am noticing that the color is unusually red right now. I don't know why it is like that. Let me try and fix it one more time. Ugh, it looks hideous. It's hideous, I tell ya. Is it because the system went to sleep or something like that? HDR. No. Did that fix it? Doesn't seem like it fixed it. No, it didn't. Oh my gosh, come on. Give me a break here. Try that one more time. No, I don't want it screen captured. What? That is such obnoxious, where is it? Display. Is that? No. Match power state. That does not make sense. Auto latency. How about that? Did that just kill my signal? Is that what happened? Okay, I think it's back to normal. Yeah, so no more HDR for us. HDR not allowed. What was I doing? Trying to survive. Yeah, I'm about to perish. I wanted to actually take a look at these holes right here. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say that there was nothing there. Okay, now where am I? Upstairs is of course the boss room, but I don't want to do that just yet, simply because that'll lead us to the boss, and we still haven't gotten the main treasure of this palace. So maybe let's find some areas that we haven't visited yet. There's this entire corridor up here. Probably needed keys for some of those. So let's go ahead and navigate through those. If in case anybody's interested, of course, we are enjoying some flavor, which is a chocolate dark brew, non-alcoholic, to your health. Delicious. But yeah, let's go ahead and try and make our way over there. Over there, like Luigi would say. Don't kill me, please. You know what? I'm very close to just drinking down that red potion. If I could just get it. Okay, this is the big room. We got it. And if we start going into the red, that's when we'll probably leave the palace. I just want to make one last attempt at getting the major treasure. I really hope it's like the mirror shield, because we need something to get protection from everybody's lasers. I feel like the lasers are just like... What was... Ooh, treasure chest. Ooh, another key. Okay, nice. So yeah, now we should have enough keys to do everything we need to do, right? Ah, does this one open? Watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh, how did it chase me? Ah, wow. It took away so much magic power too. What, Okay, but you saw that, right? It chased me. Even though it's supposed to just like be bouncing left and right, it was out to get me. Don't let it get me! And I don't think we've been upstairs. I don't think we can actually go there. Oh, look at that. What is this place? I think we were here before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Or like Kool-Aid Man said, oh yeah. Another key. Okay, so let's continue our exploration. I feel like we should have found an equivalent passage for the other. What am I trying to say here? For this thing, I feel like we should have found another entrance, but we haven't. Interesting. Okay. And if we go down, we'll start going into those rooms that we haven't really been into. We've been upstairs, so no need to worry about those again. At least not yet. Nice. Treasure chest. The map. So now we got all the 3 major treasures. There's one room to the right of us. Yeah, okay. And first floor at the very least is done, so that's a good thing. How do we get to that side? We could take the key here. It'll probably just lead us back to the main big room, so maybe I'm not ready to give up on that key. Let's go down. Ah, this thing again. Okay, new room. And this is where the big chest is. I can see the big chest right there. No, wait. Oh, you sick puppy. How am I supposed to do anything like this? What? What is this? So we were just jettisoned out? Oh, come on. Let's go back in. Maybe we just need to, like, move. Wait! How does it keep going? You just keep going up. Okay. So maybe we somehow, like, immediately start running as soon as we get in. We might actually have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Go, 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 go. Oh wait, I know. We hook shot. And then we race. Okay, so we'll be more prepared this time. Let's get that hook shot ready. Oh, why does this thing keep chasing? Wait, why is it... Really? What was that? Ugh. Nightmare. Okay. So we'll try that one more time. I have no idea why the hook shot was blocked from that angle. Let's go. Beautiful. And the Cane of Samaria. If you use it strategically, this mysterious cane will be of tremendous help. I think this is the one that creates pillars, right? Let me see. Let me try it out. It's gonna waste magic power, unfortunately. But yeah, it basically creates blocks for you, which can be useful, sure. There it goes. It's more like, it's less of a weapon and more of a tool that you use to solve puzzles, I want to say. So yeah, not the greatest and bestest of treasures, but you know what? That's fine. Let's go to the boss room. Or actually, maybe before we do that, maybe the thing that we do is we step out and we get some potions again, because I don't think we're gonna last very long like this. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. And one thing I did want to do though. What is this room? Alright, this is the main big room, right? Very puzzly. Maybe go up here. Right, we've been there. I remember that. What if I take that last key? The suspense is killing me. I bet it's gonna be like a door that we've already been to, based on its geography. Yeah, it was. Oh well. At least we've used that key. But yeah, let me go upstairs. Not through there, but or maybe yes through there. Why did it... Oh, how did it just pick on me like that? Let's go. Yeah, I vaguely remember this area. Yeah, we keep going. What is on this side? I really hope it doesn't shut behind me. Okay. Not really. Boss door. Wait, there's another boss door? Interesting. I thought that there was another boss key door. Huh. Oh, come on. More of these pieces of junk. There's like zero way to actually get out of their trajectory. Okay. Well, at the very least, we can get whatever's here. Thank you for that. I was at full magic, so... yeah. And this, of course, leads us downstairs, but I don't understand. I thought that... Huh. I didn't think that that was the way to the boss. I thought it was something different. What is going on? Why are they attacking me? Ooh. Hidden room? Chris Houlihan? Okay. Nothing really here but coins. I just make sure to check for destructible walls. Not really. I am very much one step from just teleporting out. It doesn't make sense for me to stick around here. Not without the proper tools. These things are firing like crazy. So obviously the thing that you need to do to proceed is use the cane. Hello, Ivan. How are you doing today? It's good to see you. Here's hoping you had a good Wednesday, as they say. The biblical good Wednesday. To your health. Okay. So I think, yeah, like I said, I don't want to proceed. Maybe I want to check out that little room that was blocked up before we just completely step out. Love the name A Drink to the Past. Yeah, I don't know if anybody pays attention to the titles of the streams, but for every single game I have a slightly odd alteration to it. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is like Baldur's Brew Pub, and like what else? Elden Ring is Aelden Ring, which with the word ale in it. I don't know. It's just fun. Alright, try to not get destroyed. course, there's very little chance of that. I'm good now. Just got home and relaxing with some cookies and strawberry quick. You know, I haven't had quick in the longest time ever. In fact, I don't think my parents used to buy quick. I think I might have tried it like a couple of times only. I remember a very long time ago, we used to have Ovaltine, if you remember that. And I know that it's not the same thing as Quick or Nesquik, but yeah, that was, for whatever reason, that was our drink of choice. I don't know, what would you even qualify that as? That's clever. It's alright. Let's go upstairs. What about Tang? So, funny, we never had Tang here in the States, like ever. But when we were growing up in Peru, we had Tang all the time. Here, this is the door that I was talking about. Oh. Weird. Okay, well, let's take it. Oh, and this just shoots us back to this area. So it was basically just like a shortcut. That's fun. I mean, it's not really fun, but you know what I mean. Let's get out of here and find some health, because we're about to croak. Wait a second, this doesn't work that way. Ugh. I thought by using the whistle, we would actually be able to teleport outside, but I guess that doesn't work in this game. Was there maybe the mirror? Does the mirror do that? Yes. Yes, it does. Thank goodness for that. Oh, I never knew Tang was international. It's that international Tang. Everyone loves Tang, right? That was not a double entendre. I guess that makes it a double entendre by me suggesting so. Yeah, we definitely had that back in the day. Okay, so we're gonna teleport. We're probably gonna have to go back to the light world in order to get some fairies. So let's use the mirror again. Wow, 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 wow. Glad you enjoyed that. Of course, in Peru, since we're going along those lines, obviously we just spoke Spanish and we never knew the second, the way that people, they hear Tang and of course they think something else. So we were innocent, I tell you. You read my mind. Okay. Alright, so the witch, or this person, should give us some potion for free if we just talk to her. There we go. Now in terms of like stuff that we have in our bottles, we have 4 empty bottles. I don't know, maybe let's go for like 2 reds. And 2 reds, 1 green, 1 blue. We're probably gonna run out of money very quickly here. No, I don't want the bird. Just give me the thing. Let's buy a blue, just in case we need it later. And the green, since we are using a lot more magic implements these days. So yeah, let's go back to Misery Mire and let's try and find the boss. Who's the boss, you say? I'm the boss. Hey, Spectrum, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Here's hoping that your Wednesday is going well. We're over here trying to make our way through the 6th dungeon in one piece. We finally found the staff of... is it Somaria or Birna? Somaria. You know, every time I think of Somaria nowadays, I can't not think of the game Somari. if you're familiar with that one. Okay, let's make it up here. But yeah, how have you been? I saw that you posted that you finished Super Mario RPG, so congratulations on that. That must have been really fun. Let me get in here, pause for just a second, and I'm going to save the game. Let's see. Good to see you too. We did finish Super Mario RPG. Once again, congratulations. I really need to replay that game. It's probably been like slightly less than a decade since last time I played that game, English or otherwise. I do have the new Nintendo Switch version, which I intend to play at some point. But before I forget, if you're watching this, why aren't you following Spectrum Branch, who is an excellent streamer, legendary community member? Spectrum focuses specifically on first playthroughs, most recently playing Super Mario RPG in Japanese, teaching us some Japanese along the way, and also raising funds for the National Children's Alliance. Let it not be said that I did not mention that, of course, Spectrum is also an accomplished musician. So kindly give him a follow. But yeah, would you say that there was like a main difference between Super Mario RPG, the American version, and the Japanese version that like really stuck out to you? I'm sure that there's guides out there that suggest like how they are different, but I don't really. I mean, I just don't remember them. But maybe something that specifically stuck out to you. Names and some dialogue, yeah. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the donation, Spectrum. I really appreciate that. Super kind of you. You know what? Unfortunately I don't have anything, any of my rewards like at hand right now. But I promise to you that next time I'm actually live camming, which is probably tomorrow during my actual slot in the event, you can have the redeems, the adequate redeems. No worries. No need to do the rewards. I insist. I insist, Spectrum. I'm gonna do it. I am sure that you would love for me to taste one of those bean boozles, which I was actually quite curious about. I've never actually had any of those, but people say that they taste terrible, so we'll try that. But once again, thank you so much for your donation. Super kind of you. Yeah, and of course it's all for a good cause. Okay, where was I here? You know it as well as I do. Children are the future. So let us invest in them. Okay, now how do I get back to the boss room? I think we can just take that shortcut that I found. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's try and be careful. Let's do our best not to lose the sword beams. Oh gosh, this thing is gonna just shoot at us, isn't it? What? What? Ah, what kind of an angle was that? That's not enough. This is not enough. Okay, one more. Okay, thank goodness for that. Okay, so all we need to do is get to this side of the room, go up, go a couple of screens, and then we should be there. I guess if you're still around, I would love to know what you're planning on streaming next. Unless that is a secret, of course. Would love to know, Spectrum. Okay. No, watch out for the freak. Ah! There's so many. You know, I feel like at some point, the game kind of became a bullet hell. And it's like every single room that you step into, like, things are just coming at you left and right. It's wild. Okay, is this the way? Let's see, Link to the Past. Ooh, very nice. We hit the milestone, so I have to beat another SNES Japanese game before the end of month for NCA. You know what? I don't think. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know that I've ever. What do you call it? No, I never knew that there might be like significant differences between the Japanese version and the American version, but I can only imagine that there probably were localization and such as it goes. So I'm gonna try and beat this in 2 to 3 streams and get some vocab in there. Spectrum, if you know what, if you do beat it in like 2 or 3 streams, I'm going to be just like, of course he did it. Spectrum, magnificent player. Like, hey Ails, I finished A Link to the Past in Japanese in 3 streams, and you're still at it for like 12 streams or so. I've beaten this many times, so I have that going for me. Yeah, I know. I think I remember us talking about this, but you played this game in a fair number of times. It's like one of your favorites, right? If I recall correctly. But yes, one of my faves indeed. Well, absolutely a good choice. I do like this game. I don't know. Maybe I just had better reflexes as a kid or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. All right, now let's go on to the boss rooms, and hopefully we can actually knock this one out within this session. Where's the door? Alright, so here what you actually need to do is you need to push this button, but because the button unpushes itself, you actually need to create one of these blocks. One of these blocks, eh? Okay, let's go. So that's really the first time that you go in somewhere and this mechanic actually makes get some use. I like to think of the Cane of Samaria as a tool rather than a weapon for the game. It's kind of funny to think about it that way. It's specifically built to solve puzzles. As far as I know, you don't actually use it for anything else other than that. Okay, I'm gonna get that thing. Yes! Oh my gosh. A hole in one. Okay, let's hope that there's no more of those. There's some sneaky skeletons. The worst kind. Bombs. Oh, and there's one of these huge blocks. Of course, what you do with these is you lift them up. Unholy strength! Okay, maybe there's nothing else here. I'm just gonna push these buttons just in case. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything else. According to the map, there shouldn't be any other rooms nearby anyway. So let's keep going. Bam, bam. Okay. And just gotta time it properly. Yeah. Nothing else over here. Honestly, my main reason for even doing some of this exploration is just finding hearts. I am ever hungry for getting my sword beams back. What is this? Ugh. What is the meaning of this? Oh gosh. The meaning of this is basically just having a crystal switch. What? You... Of course they did that. Because of course they did that. Look at how much magic that thing takes away from you. That is wild. Oh, there's a bombable wall here. Of course. We can go up, I think. Yes. But can we actually proceed? That's the actual question. And in case anybody's wondering, we are enjoying some delicious non-alcoholic flavor chocolate dark brew. As I like to say, all my love too long ago. And now that I'm staring at my output, I notice that my donation bar is not working. Why? Oh well. We'll fix it in post. What the? What was that? Just roaches? Okay, we're going in there. Okay, so... Oh, some stuff. Wait a second, but we were there. Huh. I guess you could have put a bomb right there and you would have been able to access that, huh? Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that. Let's go. Can we just have some light, please? Thank you. What are these? Beautiful. I wonder if they're gonna keep falling. I really could do with like the mirror shield, but I guess we're not getting it until maybe the next dungeon, which is unfortunate. What? Seriously? Wait, what? Maybe we can... They're just gonna keep falling, huh? What a nightmare. Okay, you know what? I don't even care. You can't make me. Okay, can this place be safe, please? Do I have to keep moving? Of course I need to go back and... Serenity now. Serenity now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No. And mobilize. Okay. This. Why did I just randomly take a hit? Why? Let me see if I have missed any part of the dungeon. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go ahead and save the game. Hoochie Mama. I was wondering if you would catch that. Thank you very much, Ivan. That's good. As you can see, I struggle often enough that this comes up often. Yes, I want to save the game, and we want to continue the game, so let's go. Okay, what is this thing? I think, what's it? I can't imagine that using the cane will actually do anything for us. I feel like this is like a... Maybe beat everything until you've beaten everything? No. Oh gosh. Okay, just beat the eyes until there's no more. That would be a good sound alert, just... Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, once I had like 10 sound alerts, because I can't really add more without like paying something. I never thought about getting any more, but I feel like something like that would be fun. Maybe like switch them seasonally or something. Stay away from the sword beam. Not sword beam. Oh, come on. Oh, great. No more. Just stay away from the center of the room so you don't have to deal with that crap. These things are tough, said Slippy once. So it can see where we are. More? Oh, there he comes. Like Peppy once said, here we go! It's getting red. Like the Taylor Swift song. Got it! Exclamation mark Serenity. Yeah, maybe I should just find like a third, something else to just give me sound alerts and just have that one. Not even have it as a redeem, but just have it like as a secret command that only a select few people know, right? But yes, we got it. Not bad. I didn't think that I was actually going to beat this dungeon today. So not too shabby. Ails, because of you, I've escaped from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Thank you for the clappies. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the sages with his power alone. And then, using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us to the Dark World. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside of these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters, but Ganon didn't plan on you getting this far. See, he planned the whole thing except for that part where you were getting this far. Now Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Do you Yes, I understand. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Wait, why is she in Turtle Rock? Technically speaking, don't I have like 2 dungeons left? Or did I just miscount here? So there's 7. No, there's dungeon number 7 there, right? So therefore... I don't know. I guess we're just going to dungeon number 7. I'm pretty sure that Turtle Rock is like that structure up north, if I am recalling things correctly. So let's do that. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's unwind just a bit. Maybe we'll start heading up the mountain, but I really don't want to start the next dungeon. The only way to get out of here, I think, is to use the mirror. Wow, 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 wow. What? It's always weird when you just get teleported back. Okay. And let's just use the chicken. Because you know what? We love the chicken. At some point we have to get the final staff, but here's hoping that I can get it in the mountains. Let's go. So, I don't know, maybe we go to point number 1. I think that might make the most sense, since that's like the main point of entry for the mountains. Maybe, possibly. And then let's go to the Dark World at that point. Speaking of just exploration, we're still missing 2 heart pieces. And whatever that question mark is on the side. Huh. Yeah, not too sure what that is. I was also wondering, is it time where we can actually get the final sword? Let me actually check to see if we can actually buy one of those fancy bombs. I think we actually have to go to like Link's house. And let's mirror back. Alright, you can't actually just mirror back. One of the things, if you've beaten 6, then yes. Oh, good. Then that's what I'm doing. I need every single thing that will help me out, Spectrum. So I remember, in order to teleport back, we just need to walk through the castle gates, which I always thought was a slightly weird thing. For some reason, the castle is in itself a portal, or the castle gate at the very least is a portal. Thank you for the tip, Spectrum. You know what's gonna happen though. I'm going to get the bomb and I'm gonna fumble it. Let me just trace my steps before I do that. So I know that we go all the way up here and we have to go to this like crack over here. It's not whatever that is. So let's give it a shot. Because we want the best sword ever. Crossing through these people is gonna be a madness though. Can't imagine that it's gonna be the greatest. And I believe, if I recall correctly, there's also like a time limit on it, right? Like it'll blow up eventually. Now let's try it out. Maybe we'll just like save state it or something like that. Okay. I think it's this way. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we'll create a save state. I just don't have the money for this. Okay, so there it is. How do we create a save state in this game? Create suspend point. I like it. Okay, let's give it the old college try, shall we? 100 rupees for 30 bombs. I also have a new super bomb in stock for only 100 rupees. Please buy it too, mister. Yeah, let's get it. Thank you very much. You can drop this bomb off anywhere. Please don't forget it. Okay, so maybe there isn't a time limit on this? Wait. Oh, it doesn't. Well, let's load that suspend point. So we can't jump off ledges. That's a thing. Let's hope that it stays. Oh my gosh. Seriously. It's like they're intentionally blocking me. Come on, guys. Take the diagonal. Do it. Ah, thank goodness for that. Mysterious pond. Won't you throw something in? Let's throw an item, and of course the one thing that we want to throw in there is the sword and maybe the arrows, if I recall correctly. Maybe the arrows also go in there. And this is the slightly more Rubenesque fairy, as I like to say. Hello there, did you drop this? I like an honest person. I will give you something better in return. Your sword is stronger. You can feel its power throbbing in your hand. I like it. Very, that's a great way of describing it. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw the arrows as well. I'm pretty sure that that's how that goes. Yes. The silver arrows. To deal the final stroke to Ganon, you definitely need them. I know, don't quite have the figure of a fairy. Ganon's cruel power is to blame. You must defeat Ganon. Now, don't say that about yourself. I'm sure that there's nothing wrong with her. These are the silver arrows you need to defeat Ganon. What an odd conversation. Okay, let me see if there's anything more. I'm pretty sure that those are the 2 items that you can get here, but let me just double check. A Link to the Past. Oh, they call her the Cursed Fairy, I guess, in this game. So she specifically rewards Link with the silver arrows and upgrades the tempered sword to the golden sword. So I'm pretty sure that those are the only 2 items. Yeah, so I think we're good. Throw in a magic bottle. Oh, and then she gives you a green potion if you just throw a bottle. Which actually, that's not bad. That's actually quite good. Now I wonder, what did the other fairy give you if you threw like an empty bottle? Maybe she gave you like a red potion? I guess we'll never know. Okay. Let's keep going over here. We've got a stronger sword, which is neat. Although, for as much as I like the golden sword, I almost wish that I had the red tunic instead. It's definitely a little more of what I need. And hopefully our hits are a little bit more substantial moving forward. I don't think I've ever played with these things. I can only imagine that this sword is at least twice as strong as the Master Sword, which is what we started out with when we first got to the Dark World, of course. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Race. Ooh, there was a fairy there. Alright. So let's start heading up the mountain. We'll probably save somewhere in the middle. Really, there's no point in doing too much more here. I would like to find the other cane, though. The cane of Berna. In fact, let me quickly take a look at that. We've got about, like, I want to say 10 or so minutes before we call it a night. So maybe we'll be able to make just a bit more progress here. So cane of Berna, Dark World South, Tower of Hera. Make sure you have the magic cape, plenty of magic bottles, this and that. Okay. So I vaguely understand where we actually have to head. Let's use chicken to travel. Whoa, 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 whoa. And let's take off. Okay, so we want to go to point number 1, which again is right at the base of the mountain. And we want to travel into the Dark World by using that portal. The first portal that we actually ever encounter while we're playing this game. I hope I'm headed in the right direction. Ah, these things are just relentless. These enemies are also not really my favorite, considering that there's no like real good way to beat them. What is this? Come on. I don't think this is the way. Like, I think we go up, right? I think we go up. And we go into like one of the cave structures. Yes. Hopefully I can find my way here. I will never not think that the music here... Oh, wait a second. We went the wrong way. You know what? We might be going the wrong way here. I think I remember now. Let's hope that my old fogey memory serves me correct. Watch out. Oh, come on. So basically where we started, we just needed to go up. That's what it was. No more rocks, please. No more rocks. And actually, let me go ahead and take this equipment off. Wow, seriously? That's just gonna lead us all the way back down. No need to do that. Let's take the portal. Whoa, 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 whoa. And this is where we met those the first people that we ever meet in this place. This is Spectacle Rock, of course, or at the very least the other side of Spectacle Rock. Do we have to go down, maybe? Yes, I think it is. By Job, I think I've got it. Okay, let's give it a shot. We're probably going to use all of our magic power doing this run, but it will be worth it. Where's my magic cape? Wow, this is treacherous. Whoa, lift it! Oof, that was a close one. Okay, we used all of our magic power. Of course, how do we get out? That's a real question. But I think now that we've gotten rid of that block, it should be relatively easy. Beautiful, and we got the Cane of Berna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. I guess my question is, will it consume less magic than the magic cape? Only one way to find out. Let's go. You know what? Maybe that's actually true. Look at that. It didn't actually use all of that, so not bad, I want to say. Very cool. So now, technically speaking, we've got a full inventory in terms of like all of the item slots have been filled. Really, the only thing that we're missing is a couple of upgrades. Upgrade to the tunic, of course, and upgrade to the shield. So, and of course, the hearts. The hearts, of course, the heart of the cards. Oh, let me snooze that there. Let's try and make it all the way to the entrance of the castle. That will make it, but if we run into ads again, we'll just go. That was good. I'm pretty satisfied with today's session. What is this? Little elephants? Oh wait, no, this is where a bridge used to be, right? Yeah, I think that's what that means. But you and I know that it's actually little elephants. Okay. Let's go back up. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Very nice. Okay, hello fellas. Let's keep going this way. I think we just teleport back using the mirror. I think that's what that is. Oh no, wait, this is exactly where we landed. Never mind. Sorry, this is exactly where we took off from. We have to go to the actual spectacle of Spectacle Rock. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, now we can proceed. The Tower of Hera. You know, I've always been mystified, curious. It is kind of just fun to think that they decided to call this the Tower of Hera because, of course, Hera is from Greek mythology, and it's kind of fun to think like why was a structure in this game named after a Greek deity? I don't know. Maybe it was just a localization thing. I wonder what it's called in Japanese. Wow, it's stuck. That didn't do anything. Beat these blocks. Beat them down. And let's bash them. Let me try and capture them with my net. Oh wow, it's because of these stinky... Yes. Keep it in a bottle. That should hold us for a bit. I mean, it's not gonna be like great. But it's alright. I wonder what these things are supposed to be. It's like squirrels? Are they squirrels? Squirrels? What's over here? One of these. Yeah, they like take a hit and then they just become petrified. So how are you supposed to beat them? Alright, and this thing activated only when you hit them in the right order. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-huh. And this is where we open the door to Turtle Rock, which we already did, apparently. So here we are at the base of Turtle Rock. Very close to finishing here, folks, for the night. Let's see if there's anything else that's fun around here. Okay, maybe not. There's a coily tail right there. We are simply going to leave it right here. Let me save my game. And we'll go ahead and quit. Let me go ahead and snooze ads. And that way we can go back to intermission. Okay, well, that was The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Thank you so much everyone for joining me this evening. Here's hoping that you enjoyed at least a little bit of it, at least a little bit of seeing Ails squirm. Everyone loves to see that every once in a while. If you like what you saw here today, and I have no idea why you would, I suggest you catch another stream. I generally stream on Wednesday nights, Thursday afternoons, and Friday afternoons. Excuse me. If you want to see my specific schedule, I actually do have it posted on my socials, so feel free to follow me there. Tomorrow and Friday, I will be streaming for my specific slot in the 16-bit Battle Injustice Together event for the Help Kids Heal event from the National Children's Alliance. So if you want to pop there and watch me play Sonic the Hedgehog for the very first time, maybe that's a good idea. I don't know. Or maybe if you don't want to see somebody play Sonic terribly, maybe you don't want to do that. But I suggest you do. Thank you so much for being here, Ivan. I very, very much appreciate that. But yeah, we'll be doing that both tomorrow and Friday. We'll be eating some cursed jelly beans along the way. And I think it'll be fun. I don't know, maybe it'll be just fun for me. But that's why I do these things, right? I just do these things for my own enjoyment and pleasure. I'm a hedonist that way. Before we go, let's go ahead and actually find somebody to raid. I have one idea as to who to raid. And I believe she is still on. Eyes on B is playing Xenogears. And you know what? She's also the organizer. One of the organizers of this 16-bit event. So it would definitely be fun to be able to catch her. Let me go ahead and get that raid started, and let me get the raid message for viewers. Where is my raid message for viewers? That's the raid message for viewers. Sorry, viewers and followers. I think I'm a follower of this stream. Sometimes I follow this stream. But yeah, once again, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and raid out, say hello to B, and let me close out the stream by saying, stay thirsty, Alpac. We'll see you again.